My $100,000 Christmas DVD project. I might be able to make myself $100,000 by Christmas with one product. To cut a long story short, I own a couple of companies, of which a small one is in media production. We're making a DVD for the religious market. I'm not religious, so this market is new to me, the contents of which don't really matter. It's indirectly tied into the Christmas theme, and is designed to be a gift for others or for the purchaser themselves. We should have post-production done within a week. I plan to sell it to every Christian I can get my hands on by the time December 22nd has arrived, at which time I want to see my PayPal account swell by 100,000 Australian dollars. Australian dollars equals about 66,666 US dollars. Crazy economy. A couple of months ago it was almost $1 for $1. Here's my challenge! 1. Help me with any crazy, insane or even plausible ideas to sell this thing like crazy. 2. If I make my $100,000, I'll personally fly to the US to the next B&P and buy everyone a beer. I promise not to work during my trip either. 3. Come up with a plan of your own using your own business to tap into the Christmas sales bonanza, and share it with everyone. Parameters: sales price per unit will probably be $20. This is yet to be finalized. The $100,000 refers to gross sales in Australian dollars, let's say $66,000 in USD. Forget the expenses, I have got them handled. Target number of sales is just over 3,000. Capacity is unlimited. I can order 10 or 10,000 at a time. I'll probably also make some kind of donation when the goal is reached. I have another product planned to sell purchasers of this product in a few months' time, so having a database of their email and other contact details is critical. This could turn the $100,000 into at least $150K. I won't give away too much yet on what I already plan on doing so I don't influence the responses. I'll add my plan a little later. I'll try to be transparent so those who need it can hopefully learn a thing or two. This is so exciting. I love the thrill of time pressure and a big goal. To quote the Zoan, so let's go. Daniel. I forgot to add that I'm doing this to increase my revenue by $100,000 in the next month end 2008 with a bang, make a nice donation to people who really need it, rationalize a trip to the US to attend B&P. Show beginners here how a tiny little plan with some good execution can make a few good bucks. Also, this DVD is primarily for the US market, but any English-speaking country is an excellent place to sell it. I might even consider doing a Spanish audio track to open up the millions of Spanish-speaking customers, but this late in the game, I might need to drop it. Might add it in the next version. I'm also thinking about linking sales volume to the donation size. Maybe 10% of profits or something, so if anyone knows any church bigwigs out there, come and let me know. 1. Team up with someone in the business with someone online. Profit share. Use their list. Endorsed offer. 2. Then maybe you can come by New York City and give me a tour of the city. I will absolutely try Starbucks. We don't have it here in Sweden. Damn the small market size. 3. A Christmas plan for my financial business? Hard one. But maybe we could give away chocolate money, the golden ones, in return for new business. Maybe create a challenge. The 10th newest customer will receive a 2-meter tall Christmas tree from Chocolate Factory Limited. I'd love to give you a tour of NYC, but I've only spent 2 weeks there back in '99, so my tour might be limited. Worst case scenario, we'll have fun getting lost. Given Starbucks' rate of store closure, we might have to search for a store there. I've never used them. So how would I go about getting a list of Christians who might like a religious DVD to give as a gift or to buy themselves? What costs are we talking and how successful is it? I have a couple of ideas. Why don't you try to contact a Christian cable channel to sell the DVDs? Around Christmas time a lot of these channels are fundraising to help the less fortunate. You can sell the DVDs in one of their fundraising telethons by increasing your price to $25 with a promise of giving $5 from each DVD sold to charity. You can do the same thing at 2 or 3 of the largest churches in your area. A lot of these churches have several services attended by 200 plus each service. My church is like that. The pastor can promote it every Sunday to raise funding for the less fortunate around the holidays. That way your venture is not only to make money, but at the same time you are making thousands feel better about buying your product, and hundreds of less fortunate families, especially in this tough economic time, have a happy Christmas. Andrew. Starbucks, I will find one. Here in NY we have something called the Yule log every Christmas. You turn on the TV to this channel and you hear Christmas music, and all that is on the screen is a fireplace. Many people that don't have a fireplace in their home must feel like they are roasting chestnuts on an open fire. I watch it for about 5 minutes, but I'm Jewish, so I guess I am the wrong demographics. I would check if they own the rights to it, but maybe you can do something similar. You may also consider something for Jewish people as well. We get nothing for Hanukkah. Lol. Sounds like when Cartman tried to make the Christian rock album, Groove, but in all seriousness, at least you're honest. Unlike most of those televangelists who do the same thing, make a business out of religion, but claim that they're prophets. In your case, it sounds like you have great intentions in donating some of the proceeds as well as giving other fast learners an opportunity to participate, and hopefully it succeeds so you can come to B&P. As far as Starbucks, very overrated. Then again, I'm a simpleton, except when it comes to electronics and vehicles. Fanox. If you want a royal tour of NYC, Yankees 338 might be a better choice, but if you come to Chicago, Cheers. I'm more of a Dunkin' Donuts coffee fan. And I don't go to the city much. It's only about 15 to 20 miles from me up here in North Jersey, but it's a hassle and extremely expensive. There are plenty of things I've still never seen in NYC, once I'm in the fast lane. Daniel, good luck. Sounds like a cool project. Keep us posted. Update: launch plan developed found massive legal issues with key footage shot earlier this year which is unable to be rectified in time. Massive problem. Screaming, profanity and hair-pulling skills were put to good use. In the end, we didn't do due diligence correctly and solving it would take a month. Not possible. Formulated disaster recovery plan. Now using different content at no extra cost. Quality is somewhat impacted, but I think the product will still be useful. If I had enough time and Photoshop operators, I could turn it into something phenomenal, but that will have to wait until version 2. Post-production in full swing. Burning some midnight oil tonight. Auditioned 11 voice-over artists today. Some have done amazing work for US TV channels and commercial work. You'd probably know these voices if you heard them. Found 2 excellent and 1 amazing VO artist. It's a tough choice. Soundtrack completed. VO track almost set to go. Awaiting script finalization. Compiling a skeleton edit to make sure stuff fits together. Subcontractors planned for this have no time available. And %@, now doing a lot of manual keyboard labor myself. No problem, but my results won't quite match what could have been with them. No use whining, I'm getting on with it. Regardless of what we produce, I hope it's good. We'll make some money, still need to do a lot. Little sleep in store for me tonight. It's an awesome power that drives you when a real, tangible deadline is in place and you are very motivated to pull it off. If you've never felt this, there's nothing else like it. It's like you have the power of the universe inside you and no force on earth can stop you. Awesome. Feel free to ask questions if you have any. Some I might not be able to answer. Here are some of the key points of the launch plan: manufacturing ramp-up must be fast and flawless. Order test copy from manufacturer, confirm all specs, green light decision. Press releases to every religious newspaper or magazine, church newsletters, religious blog and a few other places. Preview copies as gifts to prominent religious people, including religious bloggers and authors at religious newspapers. Link up with a cause of some kind, e.g., buy a disabled kid a wheelchair, $5 from each sale, etc. Use a major sales channel. No details yet. Marketing online via own one-page website and preview clips on all video websites. Buy lots of AdWords. Special SEO. I have some secret techniques. Wink. Wink, more to come. Starbucks, I just want to test it so I can brag about it at home. Hee. I am so mature. That's called God, SMXB, and oh yay, I'm not religious myself, more of a deist or agnostic like the great Thomas Edison. I believe in a higher power and that's it. Lol, I was thinking the same thing. Seriously though, start networking with churches or Christians. Rent space in the mall, perhaps small kiosk or something. Like the South Park episode with the Peruvian pan flute musicians. Lol. Get an online store. Get on eBay. Get on Craigslist. Work out a deal to get your product into either chain or non-chain stores on consignment. What makes your music different than all the other Christian Christmas albums out there? Keep us posted. Seems like a good start. Absolutely. Try to get 100 pre-orders on paper and expand from there. Maybe show a pilot from the DVD as a treat to build interest. Like they did with the Secret movie. Nothing to add, but just watching the thread closely, love to see things happening. As someone who recently owned a very small player in the Christian publication market, I can tell you that they see a huge amount of this stuff day in and day out. I was blown away by how much I received, and I was only a blip on the screen. My advice, target 5 to 10 and work them hard. Here are some other thoughts I have. 1. No problem telling us you are not religious, but don't let your prospects even suspect it. I am not saying to lie to them, I am just saying to make certain you do not bring it up. People buy the story more often than they buy the product, so you need a story. 2. You need a promotions team on the ground at Christian events. Might be too late for this season. Small concerts or shows sponsored by Aussie Music, etc. 3. Offer to pay prominent bloggers or authors to do a write-up. Do not ask them to do it for nothing. It will insult them. I'm not religious myself either. I'm a scientist, not a. However, I have no problem with acknowledging forces more powerful than I am. Physics takes care of that. Some people call it Mother Nature. Oh, and this powerful force moving me along at the moment is excitement and passion, not God. If people name it that themselves, that's cool. A couple of great ideas I hadn't thought of yet. Thanks. The DVD is not music. It's just got Bible-related stuff in an inspirational kind of format. I'm sure it already exists, but this is a 2-day product design, so I can't differentiate it that much, so I'm focusing on selling it well. Thanks again. Thanks, Fanox. I've already got some trailers planned for YouTube and other video sites which will include a clip and then a quick plug for the DVD at the end. Thanks so much for the inside advice. There is a massive church near me which has 4,500 members and its own school, but they are already excellent at their own product development, so I'll have to see what I can do. Maybe they'll let me in because I plan to donate a good proportion to a local cause. I am afraid I'm too late to get the stuff into place that I need to. It's probably just going to be a mad grab for sales, as hard and fast as we can get them. I already plan to find the most prominent bloggers, so I'll be reserving some cash for them. Thanks again. Hired voice-over artist content issues again. Dropping footage caused a ripple effect. New problems to solve. Preparing radio advertising campaign. Man, this is hard work. It's amazing what a real deadline, Motivation and the Pareto Principle 80 or 20 can do for you. I've done more in developing this product in the last 2 days than since it was slated for production a long time ago. It's come from being a single entry on a production slate with minimal development of the idea, to being about 20% finished in 2 days. This has been made possible by culling 80% of tasks which aren't directly productive, and concentrating on the 20% that get the job done. Admittedly, this limits planning and impacts some quality, but I'm going for a cheap, fast win. I might spend $1,000 on development and $5-10K on promotion, and it's feasible to make a cash-on-cash return in the triple digits, 300% and up. Way up if I can maximize sales per dollar of advertising spend using media which has a high sales to cost ratio. I am exhausted from the toll this year has taken on me and almost didn't pull the trigger on this, but I am glad I am doing so. It's reinvigorated me a bit and the profits give me a good excuse to take time off and visit B&P and a few other places in the world I've been delaying for work's sake. More to come. Voiceover script almost complete, structure complete, NLE ready to go, marketing plan is shaping up. Looking good. Hooked into a couple of networks of potential customers. Developed an idea for a pseudo sales force. If it works, will increase my market exposure by orders of magnitude. I haven't worked this hard in a while. More to come. Not sure if anyone mentioned it already, but uploading some videos or teasers on thousands of visitors. They raised $30 million in may create a lot of word of mouth or viral publicity for you. DVD. Wow, awesome idea. Thanks. Quite sick today. Still working hard. Got stuck into the boring part, collating information and storyboarding the whole thing. Done. Saw the voiceover, graphics, images and music bed in a mock-up 30-second clip for the first time today. Wow, what a feeling. From concept to product mock-up in 4 days. I can't stop looking at it. It's booked a large meeting room just for myself tomorrow to set up and crank this thing until it's done. Need to be uploading it to the manufacturer by Sunday night. I'm pretty familiar with the market you're targeting, having grown up smack in the middle of it. Still live in the buckle of the Bible Belt here in Texas, but I'm still not sure what it is that you're selling, so it's tough know how to guide you. I.e. If it is educational in nature, contact Ever Private Christian School you can get an address for. There are thousands. Or get a hold of large churches education minister. Yes, they have them, or better yet, the Sunday School Board of major denominations like the Southern Baptist Convention, and promote it as the topic of a Bible study course. If it is entertaining, you would take a different course. If it is evangelistic in nature, you would target the mission and evangelism related groups, etc. Hard to say without knowing what it is. But most large churches have Christian bookstores. There are many large independent Christian bookstores as well. BTW, to follow on Kurt's recommendation, I would make it a cause marketing sell. Focus on something that is important to them and you, such as Salvation Army's Angel Tree program or one of the Feed the Children type Christian charities. Thanks, Jill. I'm doing everything you suggested. Editing like crazy. Jelly beans plus energy drink equals who. Running behind schedule. Sourcing content is hard work. Each piece of content also needs license and details recorded. Painfully slow. Can't wait to have the finished product in my hands and get stuck into marketing. Product is looking awesome. Rushing this project caused me to overlook another copyright issue with licensing for many pieces of content. And $. This alone will probably cost me another day of emailing, searching for other content, etc. and $. Valuable marketing time gone. Sugar high subsiding, Still fuming at my own stupidity. Oh, How the looking one paragraph can cost you. I'll see the humor in this in a couple of days. 1. Contact religious groups. Here in the USA we have mega superstar religious leaders who bank in $50 million a year selling this kind of stuff. 2. Sell the DVD copyright for $100,000 to a Christian TV channel called TBN Trinity Broadcasting Network. And then let them sell it to their viewers. Thanks, smoothplayer. Got the flu. Have been out of action for 3 days. Last update. Well, since I last posted, I got so sick the entire project failed. I got one condition very badly, and when I thought my luck was down, I got 2 more conditions on top of it. I had other people working on the project as well, but because I had no TUIC and the others were just like contractors, once I was gone, the project stopped. I've been sick from November or December until now, and let me tell you, it's the sickest I have been in a very, very long time. I also had my normal business to worry about in the meantime. Big goals are good. Tight deadlines are good. Working at an insane pace is sometimes good, but make sure you look after yourself before your business projects. Publicly announcing your intentions is a great way to motivate yourself. You can't fail quietly. See, I'm posting about my failure, which is more reason to succeed. I will get the project finished for next Christmas, which will give me time to develop a great plan instead of a rushed one, and time to do more marketing. I might also do TV, which was what I was going to forego this time. Take time off for yourself. Hard work is good, but enjoying life and looking after yourself are better. Now that I'm on the road to recovery again, I'll drop in here more often. It's nice to be back. Rep++ for the lessons learned and for the positive attitude after all as well. Hope you're over the hill by now. Thanks for the update, Daniel. Hope you're doing better now. It's nice to have you back.